All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC 271, Adesanya versus Whittaker 2, and we begin with one of the men around whom this fight card was built, the former UFC middleweight champion and the #1 contender, Robert Whittaker. .184, the official weight for Robert Whittaker. And with that, we now welcome the man around whom this fight card was built, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. £184, the official weight for the champion, Israel Adesanya. Your UFC 271 main event is now official. All right, next fighter to the scale, one half of the co-main event live on pay-per-view in the UFC's heavyweight division, the 11th ranked contender, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. .265, the official weight for Tai Tuivasa. The man many of you have come to see, looking to put on for his city here at UFC 271 in the co-main event. Top flight heavyweight contender, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. £266, the official weight for Derek Lewis. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in the UFC's bantamweight division, Douglas Silva de Andrade. .136, the official weight for Douglas Silva de Andrade. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's light heavyweight division, competing in a prelim live on ESPN, Maxim Grishin. .206 for Maxim Grishin. All right, next athlete to the scale, also competing live on pay-per-view tomorrow night in the UFC's bantamweight division, Marcelo Rojo. .136 for Marcelo Rojo. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's middleweight division, we say hello to Jacob Malkoun. Official weight 186 for Jacob Malkoun. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in the light heavyweight division, the Water Buffalo, Fabio Cherant. .206, the official weight for Fabio Cherant. All right, next athlete making his way to the scale, competing in the UFC's lightweight division, the veteran Renato Moicano. 156, the official weight for Renato Moicano. All right, next athlete to the scale, number 15 in the world in the flyweight division, Casey O'Neill. $125.5, the official weight for Casey O'Neill. All right, moving on now to the welterweight division, set to make his UFC debut here tomorrow night, Blood Diamond. $170, the official weight for Blood Diamond. All right, moving on now to the bantamweight division as we welcome Ronnie the Heat Lawrence. $136, the official weight for Ronnie Lawrence. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's light heavyweight division, Black Jag Carlos Ulberg. £204, the official weight for Carlos Ulberg. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in the featured prelim live on ESPN at heavyweight, Jared Vandera. $265 for Jared Vandera. All right, next athlete to the scale, competing at welterweight, Jeremiah Wells. $170.5, the official weight for Jeremiah Wells. All right, next fighter to the scale, weighing in for a bantamweight fight here tomorrow, Sergey Morozov. $135, the official weight for Sergey Morozov. All right, next fighter to the scale, deservedly competing live on pay-per-view here tomorrow in the UFC's bantamweight division, Kyler the Matrix Phillips. $136, the official weight for Kyler Phillips. All right, next fighter to the scale, weighing in for the final time as a pro, the 12th ranked UFC women's flyweight, Roxanne Modafferi. $126, the official weight for Roxanne Modafferi. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a featured bout live on pay-per-view, one of the best middleweights in the world, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. £185, the official weight for Jared Cannonier. All right, next fighter to the scale in the lightweight division, Alexander Hernandez. 156, the official weight for Alexander Hernandez. All right, next fighter to the scale with much fanfare, set to make his debut here tomorrow night in the UFC's middleweight division, A.J. Dobson. $185, the official weight for A.J. Dobson. All right, next athlete to the scale, charged with kicking off the pay-per-view main card tomorrow night, Bobby King Green. $155.5, the official weight for Bobby Green. All right, moving back now to the bantamweight division as we say hello to Mana Martinez. $136, the official weight for Mana Boy Martinez. All right, next athlete to the scale, competing in the light heavyweight division, live on ESPN, William Knight. £218, the official weight for William Knight. That is 12 pounds over the light heavyweight limit. All right, next athlete to the scale, the future Hall of Famer, former UFC heavyweight champion, Andrei Arlovsky. $246, the official weight for Andrei Arlovsky. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing live on pay-per-view in the UFC's lightweight division, Nasrat Haqparast. £156, the official weight for Nasrat Haqparast. All right, next athlete to the scale, competing in a featured bout live on pay-per-view, the fourth-ranked middleweight contender, Derek Brunson. $185.5, the official weight for Derek Brunson. Thank you all for coming out. One more sleep.